I appreciate you, Hippie. Thank you for the 4 month subscription. Jesus. The pressure is on. I'm gonna be honest with you guys. I know on YouTube it says I'm live, pull up, and that's it. But truthfully, I got live because I'm really just about to rant and talk some shit. Okay? I'm not here to do any good. So understand that coming in, fam. I'm not here to give no flowers. I'm not here to spread no motherfucking cheer. I'm here to get some shit off of my chest because these last 30 days have just been a lot for me and my tribe. Okay? I feel like the universe has been throwing a lot of curveballs at niggas these days, and I don't appreciate it. Okay? All right? If anybody's wondering, yes, I just popped a pimple. Get over it. I'm OCD about the shit because these pimples be taking up all this motherfucking real estate on my face. They should pay property taxes. Okay? Get myself together. Makeup! Anyway. God damn, it's hot in this room. I don't know, bro. I don't know. I don't even know where to start. Like, I hope everything is good for y'all because things are good for me. Like, nothing is bad, right? But shit has just been happening. Like, niggas been dying. Motherfuckers been trying to die. And then there's just been the added stress of the world. And I'm going to try to make light of it because, God damn it, you got to laugh to keep from crying, right? Anyway, I just felt like it'd be a good idea to get on here while I'm nice and fired up to be, entertaining at the very fucking least to somebody besides myself and give me something to do outside of what I've been doing and been obsessing over, which is my film. Been trying to make a feature film. Well, I'm working on a feature film and it is quite the mountain to climb. I should say that now. For anybody out there who's an aspiring filmmaker, be ready, okay? Because, man. Anyway, back to what I was saying. I had a really good conversation today with one of my homeboys, Eric Mack. If you don't know him, you will, because he's going to be a major movie and television star in no time. He's definitely going to be in some very cool stuff very soon, you will see. But man, we were talking about everything from just the way energy is right now to the way people are right now to the way, we move and the things that we like and don't like. My dog is over here. I was talking to him about my fucking dog, yo, like, cause I'm at this point where I'm like contemplating leaving LA for a while and like moving to another state. And, I know there's a lot of dog friendly states out there, but there are a lot of dog unfriendly states, right? Not as friendly as fucking California, where you could just take them everywhere. You know, your dog is in Rouse with you picking fucking watermelons. You know, it's not like that everywhere. And also, I have a career I'm trying to pursue. I can't take him in all of these meetings, right? So I was talking to my dude, Eric Mack, about this. I'm like, man, like, there's sometimes I have thoughts where it's like, damn, dude, am I going to have to, like, give up my dog for my career? Like, will it ever come to that? Like, if it did, could I make the choice? Could I give up my beloved dog of a year in a couple of months? And the answer is, if I have to, you know, if it comes down between my career and my dog, listen, we only a year in with him. I'm 7 years in with my career, and I cannot give that up. You know what I'm saying? For my dog. And plus, like, this is the motherfucking kindest, friendliest dog in the fucking world of dogs, man. Like, it's aggravating how like, he's such a cool dog. Like, he lives a better life than most humans, let alone Americans, right? He's super friendly, super smart. He knows commands. Anybody who did get him will be lucky to have him, you know? And he goes with people. Like, if somebody pet him in the street that he never met before and they liked him enough, he would walk off with them. He'd be embarrassing me in front of white people, and I'd be getting pissed off about it all the time. It's like, this nigga's a traitor. These niggas pet you twice and you gonna run off with them? Nigga, I've been feeding you twice a day for a year. He's gonna abandon me? Bro, I don't know. Just talking about people in LA, how they act. I know everybody's heard about LA people. I do not like the stigma of LA people, because there is no such thing as LA people are fake, or LA people are this, or LA people are that. It's LA transplants, fam. I'm an LA people. All right, I'm from here. I didn't even fucking start messing with Hollywood until like 2013, 2014. You know what I'm saying? And like, all the people that I meet in LA in entertainment are from somewhere else. So it's always you LA transplant motherfuckers are coming there bringing the fake shit because you want to succeed so bad. Yeah, man. But, you know, we were also talking about how the people sort of look at, you know, life as like one linear trip, you know, from beginning to end. It's in a straight line and whatnot. I don't think it's like that, because people end up in the same situations over and over again, right? To me, life is more like a spiral where, you know, like, right here is great, then right here it's not so great, then right here is great again, and right here is not so great. And it just continues down this cycle as long as you're alive, you know, because everybody has ups and downs. And right now I'm at the part where it's like, it's great, but it's kind of not so great, but it's also great. You know, like, there's a lot of great things happening and a lot of fucked up things happening at the same damn time. And it usually is like that for me, you know, like, perfect example, right? Let's just go back the last 30 days of my life, right? Just to give you perspective on some of the things that have transpired. And this isn't me trying to fucking journal with you guys online, but just to give you a glimpse of what it is that I'm juggling. So 30 days ago was August 10th. I was in Hawaii on vacation. It was great. Loved it. Love Hawaii. Love the Big Island. Didn't really get to see much of Oahu because of what happens next. But Hawaii was beautiful. The fruit was fucking amazing. You know what I'm saying? It ruined fruit for me, really, because fruit out there grows the way it's supposed to be grown. Like, people don't got to water shit because it's a tropical island, and God waters the fruit and the plants out there, and them motherfuckers grow the way they should. Shit is fresh. You taste it. You can taste the ground these niggas pulled it out of. All right. And so I'm having a great time in Hawaii. And then I end up in the hospital. For those of you who know, you know why. All right. Sickle cell, it's a thing. If you don't know, do your research. I'm not about to go down that line. So that happens. And I end up in the hospital in Hawaii. And that's how it starts, right? 30 days ago. Cuts my trip short, because the last 3 days I was supposed to be out there enjoying shit, I was in the fucking hospital. Beautiful hospital, great views, terrible place to be when you're in Hawaii. And I fly back to LA, go straight to a hospital in LA because, you know, the party's not over. And in the hospital, right? I'm in the hospital and my brother hits me up and tells me that the gas at the house got cut off. Can I call the gas company to get these motherfuckers turned back on? I'm like, nigga, the shit is in your name. I'm in the hospital, fam. But that's just one, right? So I get out the hospital. Can't even take a fucking hot shower because the gas is off at the house. And I'm still handling that. And my sister's husband, and I can say this, right? This is very personal shit. But, you know, she doesn't watch this. And unless some kid is watching this in front of their auntie who has access to Facebook and is also friends with my sister, then she'll see it. Otherwise, it's not going to fucking happen. All right. But anyway, her husband jumped off of a 2-story building, right? In an attempt of, you know what? And he jumped off of this 2-story building and landed in a big pile of medical bills. All right. This nigga did not finish the job. He tried, but it wasn't quite done, you know? And thank God, right? But also, like, where do we go from here? How are our conversations going to be after that? What the fuck are we going to talk about at Thanksgiving now? You know, not the turkey. The turkey legs ain't broke. Yours is. The turkey is stronger than you, even though it's cooked right now. This is mean. This is so mean. I should not be saying this, but no. Okay, like, I'm gonna be honest. Niggas ain't honest enough. All right. And that's why everybody all fucked up the way they are out here in LA and everywhere else, is because nobody is being transparent. People are going from their bubble at home to their bubble in the car to their bubble at work, and they're just in their own little life pretending to be okay. You know what I'm saying? But nobody's okay. Everybody's dealing with some shit and nobody's talking about the shit, and everybody's going fucking crazy because of it. Okay. So my sister's husband, you know, he jumped off of a 2-story building, landed in medical bills, broke some shit, cut some shit, but he's okay. I don't know what to say to this nigga now. I didn't know what to say to him before, because it wasn't like we was tight. You know, I acknowledge people who, you know, love people that I love. So, you know, he's extended family. But nigga, like, what's worse is he didn't have a job when he tried it. So you didn't have a job and you couldn't finish this job. Nigga, what work can you do? What can you get done? Orgasms, clearly. But that's about it. I need to stop. This is live. People are watching this right now. Okay. All right. All right, I'm gonna chill. All right, what else should I talk about? I don't know. Since we're talking about lies, all right, I'll put it on myself. I don't even know where I left off. Okay, the last 30 days. Okay, right, yeah, last 30 days. I don't know. I lie a lot. I used to lie a lot more than I do now. I'm definitely more genuine when I approach people. When people approach me, I try to be as authentic as possible in my best self, my truest self when I'm talking to people, because I don't like deception, but I also know people don't like the truth. You know, truth is, girlfriends get lied to the most. This is true. You know, I mean, and it's not because you're hiding some shit in particular. It's mostly because women, I don't listen. I don't give a fuck what you say. Y'all niggas cannot take the truth. All right. It's just facts, and it's okay. But just be honest about the shit. You cannot take the truth. All right. You know, like, do you think this is cute? Do you want to listen to my song? I wrote something. What do you think about? Oh, it was great. Oh, your song was nice. Yeah, that is cute. And, you know, all these times it might not be the case. Like, I had a problem with a girl who would wear my t-shirts and I could never tell her. Right? Like, and you shouldn't have an issue with no shit like that. Like, a girl wearing your t-shirts, that's cute. And it is, right? It was cute on her too. Cause like her body was fucking crazy. She had beautiful tits, nice ass, zero waist, banging body, right? It could look good in a trench coat. But she would wear my t-shirts all the time. She would wear my t-shirts so much I would run out of shirts to fucking wear. And then she would wear them so long that it would get the little cotton ball gnat shit on the back side of it. And I'd be like, nigga, I can't even wear that no more. It's done. This is a fucking wool t-shirt now. It used to be cotton, bitch. Get up off my shit. But you can't say that, okay? Because she's cute. She's your girl. It got to a point where I was like, bitch, do you got clothes, bitch? Do you got clothes? Where your shit at? I can't even look at those shirts anymore. I still have them. I need to give them away. I haven't given them away yet. I suck at buying clothes because I'm colorblind. The only reason I'm wearing this hat, I would never have chosen to have this color. I don't even know what color this is. Beige? Gold? I don't know. Someone gave this to me. Only time you see me wearing color, know that either a bitch picked it out or somebody gave it to me. Because this is what I typically go for. I don't know. I don't know, man. Yo, fellas, this is a question for you guys. Have you ever hit a bitch with like a 60%er? You know, you ain't all the way there. It's more 60%. I've been doing that shit since like forever, bro. And let me tell you something. If you can make somebody come with a 60%er, I mean, man, pat yourself on the back, bro. But on the flip side, there's nothing more there's nothing more soul sucking than having a 60%er when somebody wants to like mount you and get on top, right? Like that's if you really want to know how much pride you got, that's what you do. All right. I swallowed my pride so many times in that situation that I don't even taste it anymore. It's been crazy. I had a bitch hold me one time. Just like we not even saying nothing. She just holding me. We've been fucking on and on for like months, right? And then one day hit her with the 60%er because I was depressed. You know what I'm saying? I was sad. I was fucked up about some shit that was going on in my life, and she wanted to come through that night, and I hit her with the 60%er. All right. And you know, I was trying to get there, and she was trying to get me there, and it was just bad. It was just really, really bad, especially when a bitch go down on you and she can't, you know, and it's still a 60%er. And like now it's fucking with her pride, because bitches love to turn nothing into something when they give you head. And if that nothing is still nothing after a while, watch the spirit leave out of that bitch and in that moment. You know? So anyway, she was holding me, right? And we weren't saying much. She had just tried to, you know, go down on me, and I went down on her, and none of it worked. Then she, you know, then I just laid on her chest, and she cradled me, and we said nothing. We just breathed on each other. It's like, it's midnight. You know what I'm saying? Ain't nothing else we can do. This was supposed to be the fucking hour, you know, and ain't like we could just go to the park and walk and talk. No, this is it. It's midnight. This is where it happens. Either you gonna give it to me, I'm gonna get it from somebody else. You know what happened? We just sat there and she just cradled me because she knew. I told her, I was real with her. I was like, yo, honestly, I'm depressed. I'm not even here right now. I can't even do this right now. But I don't know why I picked you. I don't know why I picked you up. I knew this was, I kind of knew this was gonna happen. I felt less than before I got you. Now that I got you, I feel even lesser than. So after a while of cuddling, we get up. I take her home, and I'm like, all right, I'll see you again. Maybe next time. Never heard from her again. Ever heard from her again. And that was like, that's it's not the first or only time that's happened, but like usually you can recover. Like some women will allow you to recover, and then that's when you gotta blow the back out, right? That's when you gotta fucking John Q that shit. Like just pull a gun out, hold everybody up. Now ain't nobody fucking leaving until this bitch come. Okay? Then you get your stripes back. Doesn't always happen that way though, fellas. It's okay. Listen, if you hit a bitch with a 60%, be honest about it. Laugh about it. I can't tell you how many times I've laughed during sex. It's okay to do. I tell full on jokes. Sometimes it's a little bit too annoying. Man. Yeah. I don't know. I don't know why I'm talking about that. I don't know what else. Like, it's hot as fuck back here. Like, I'm sweltering right now. But if I turn on the AC, y'all niggas not gonna be able to hear me because this is a very old house. Very, very old house. You know what I'm saying? I don't know, man. I'm not really afraid of rejection anymore. I used to be. Used to be afraid to like approach motherfuckers and ask for things and do stuff like that because rejection and all. I think now the thing that I'm afraid of most is probably being forgotten about. I would hate to be a blip in existence and then be forgotten about or remembered by only a certain group of people. For example, my family. Like I love my family to death. My family knows this. I tell them all the time. I'm there for them when I can be. And we talk often. Do I trust these niggas to carry my legacy and talk about me after I'm gone? Fuck no. All right. Do I trust these niggas to tell the story correctly or to just know everything that No. I don't even talk to my mom about what I do anymore. Like when I have auditions, I don't even like to tell my mom about my auditions because her next question is, "Oh, you got an audition. When can I watch it? What channel is it gonna be on?" It's an audition. It ain't on TV yet. Do you know how this works? And the answer is no. No. That's the answer. She has no fucking clue. And this is the same for a lot of my family members. They just kind of don't really, they don't exist in this world. Like this is how I can talk about my family right here on the internet and know that I'll never have to worry about them hearing about it unless this shit makes it to Facebook. That's the only way. The only way. Okay. I don't know. I just don't trust them to carry my story and my legacy, which is why I'm working so hard to create a film, because all of these lessons that I've learned, like I got to put them somewhere. You know what I'm saying? I got to help niggas who feel like me and who deal with sickle cell and go through this so they don't have to feel so fucking alone like I do. Like I truly feel incredibly alone in knowing what it's like to deal with a chronic illness, right? And to face your mortality on a regular basis. Like some people have a near-death experience maybe once in their life, if they're lucky, if they're unfortunate. I have near-death experiences pretty much every 3 months, maybe. You know what I'm saying? And not even because of my illness sometimes. Like, I hate to bring this up again, but fuck, in 2020, like, I got shot at by my best friend, you know, almost shot in the head on some fluke. Well, not some stupid shit, really. But like, that happened, you know. There's plenty of other scenarios: drinking, driving, fucking. I remember one time, this was like long ago. I was probably fresh out of high school. Me and my friends were drinking one day, and I don't know how long we had been drinking or what we had been drinking, but we drank a lot of it. And I was driving home, and I had a stick shift Mustang. This was probably my first Mustang. I've had 4 since then. But I'm driving home, and I don't remember what happened, but all I know is that I woke up in my car, in the driver's seat, in the middle of the yellow lines of a road that was on an industrial street. Thank God it was an industrial street, because it was on the weekend. It was really late, and no cars were on the road. The fucking the police woke us up. Me and my nigga was sitting in the car. I'm in the driver's seat. He's in the passenger seat. We're both knocked out, right? The police pull up, flashing the light and wake us up. And I'm like, oh shit. So, you know, they take us out the car, ask us questions. We tell them we were almost on our way home, got tired, pulled over, fell asleep. Don't know if that's what happened, but I told them that's what happened. And they were nice enough to be like, listen, we don't want to take you to jail because, you know, you're going to get a DUI and it's going to fuck up your record. Black cop. And then if you know somebody nearby, if you're close to home, call somebody and tell them to come get your car and drive you home. Otherwise, I'm going to have to tow your car. So I called my girlfriend at the time, and she came, and she drove me and my car home, and we were good. I get home, have a full night's rest, wake up damn near in the afternoon the next day, and think, where's my friend? The nigga that was in the passenger seat did not make it home with me. You know where he was? In the fucking emergency room, because he had alcohol poisoning, and they took him away. And I was too drunk to like realize that until the next day. And so he had a way better morning than I did, right? Like, he woke up in the hospital like, whoa, where am I? What the fuck happened? Rips the IV out of his arm, runs out of the hospital so he doesn't have to pay any of the bills, and runs home. And that's how I realized, oh shit, this is where you were the whole time. Because I had no clue. No clue. I don't know. We was probably drinking fucking Amsterdam around that time. That was one of the real poor, don't have money for good liquor days. Amsterdam, 151, fucking rum, Jack Daniels. We was drinking whatever we can get our fucking hands on. I need to stop cursing so much. But anyway, yeah, it was. Yeah, Pyro says it happened, bro. All of my really bad drunk stories were with this same friend who shot at me. Here's another drunk story. This was his birthday, and I grew up in Compton, so I'm affiliated. Well, I don't want to say I'm affiliated with anybody in particular, but I know people with money that didn't necessarily get it through legal actions. And so one of these people let me borrow their car, which at the time was a Daytona Charger. Nice ass burnt orange Daytona Charger. Maybe one of the only dudes who had one during that time. You know what I'm saying? And so he threw me the keys like, here, do what you want to do. Take it where you want to take it. And it's my friend's birthday. He's got a table at a club. So we about to go to that. We about to pull up in a Daytona Charger. It's going to be a night to remember. We both bought bottles of Patron. The little bottles, not the big fifth, but the baby fifths. We each got a baby fifth, right? And we drinking this Patron. We haven't eaten all day. It's nighttime now. We haven't eaten all day. And we're both taking one of these bottles of Patron to the head by ourselves before we get to the club. We get to the club. At the table is a massive bottle of Belvedere vodka. And I'm the first in the bottle. You know what I'm saying? This was back when I used to drink. I no longer drink. But this was back when I used to drink, and I don't know how I got away with all that stuff now. Back then, I don't know how I'm alive. But anyway, so crack open the Belvedere at the table. I'm already lit because when I'm drunk, I'm like on 10,000, right? So I'm already lit. I'm at the table. His cousin is there. We've been flirting at the time. I'm like attacking her at the table in front of his whole family. And then that's the last thing I remember. That's it. That's the last thing I remember was grabbing that bottle of Belvedere, grabbing his cousin, and that's it. Now, the next day, I wake up in all of my clothes, home, thankfully, in a panic. Like, where the fuck is this dope boy's Daytona Charger? Because who drove it home if it was not me, right? So, anyway, I get up, I look out the window, and the car is downstairs in the driveway, crooked. Complete, like, it's supposed to be like this. The shit was like this, right? Somebody drove it home. Not a scratch on it, thankfully. And then the calls and texts start rolling in about what I did last night. And so what happened was I drank that bottle of Belvedere and started wilding with my friend's cousin and whoever else was in the club. And then I threw up at the table. And then they took me out of the table, put me in the back of the club so I could finish throwing up and being that guy, right? And they left me in the back and we're like, oh, we can't leave him in the back because it's a lounge area and he's still doing his thing and we don't like that. We want him out the club. They put me out the club on the front in the sidewalk. But they couldn't leave me there because it was a hazard, safety hazard or whatever, and they would have to call the cops. So at this time, I don't know, it might have been like 11, you know, it's still hella early and I'm already where I'm at, right? And so my friend whose birthday it was, his mom was about to leave. She's like, I'll take him home. So she decides to take me home and we get in her little HHR, her PT Cruiser or whatever it was. And she puts me in the passenger seat. She gets in the driver's seat, puts her purse in between my legs on the floor in front of me. Big mistake, okay? Big mistake for somebody who's drunk. All right? So she's on the freeway. She's turning and whipping and driving and gassing and braking and gassing and braking. And I just go... all inside of her Michael Kors purse. I filled it up, filled the bag up, right? At least this is what I've heard. And that was probably the drunkest I've ever been in my life. And it was with my friend who shot at me last year. I don't know why I told that story. I'm kind of embarrassed that I told that story now. Well, not really. I mean, it fucking happens. I'm sure people have way worse stories than that, you know, and it probably isn't the worst I've been drunk. It is one of the worst because it was the first time I was blackout drunk. Like I didn't even think blackout drunk was a real thing until it happened. Because I would be, how could you possibly drink so much that you don't remember what happened to you? It just didn't seem real to me. And then it fucking happened to me. And I was like, this is true. This is a thing. This happens. I don't remember a fucking thing from that night. Oh, man. I don't know. How long have I been doing this? 30 minutes? Okay, I need to stop. I'm not saying anything productive. I'm not saying anything motivational. I'm not saying anything inspiring. I'm not saying anything worthwhile, right? I'm not talking about current events. I'm not talking about nothing important. I'm just ranting about dumb stuff right now. You know? I mean, I don't know. I think I need to just cut this one off. You know? I mean, oof, at that. This whole time, shit has been on my face. I hate that shit is always on my face. Whenever I'm like in front of a camera, it's always a crumb or like a bump or something somewhere. Like if you watch my vlogs, you see like half the time I'm vlogging, I got food inside of my mouth and shit, crumbs on it. You know, shit is terrible. I don't know. You got drunk so many times and woke up butt naked somewhere. Wait, Erica, what are we talking about? Oh, if y'all not looking at the chat on my YouTube, you need to go to the chat on my YouTube because somebody out there talking about we need to get drunk together. Hold on, fam. Yeah, Pastel Boys better go ahead and put your bid in, boy. What city y'all in? That's what you need to. Everybody, tell me what city y'all in the chat right now because we need to figure this out. We need to figure out how we can get people to come together. You know what I mean? Yeah. Anyway, I don't know, G. I don't know what I want to talk about. I don't know. What do you guys, what's going on in the zeitgeist right now? You know? What is something that is, what was I listening to? I was listening to Drake and Kanye on the way back here. What is you guys' verdict? Who won? Was it Drake? Was it Kanye? Whose album was better to you? Let me know. I'm not going to say my piece till y'all say y'all piece and I see what it is. Right now, I'm going to just shout out where everybody from and give y'all a second to let me know who y'all thought had the better album. Mark from DC. What's up, Mr. Freeman from DC? Just Ice, The Wave. I don't know what that means. Kung Fu Panini, DC. St. Louis, Las Vegas, Huntington Beach. Okay. All right. Crumby said the industry won. You are correct, sir. The industry did win. Their bank accounts are what won. But in my opinion, who had the better album? I don't think either one of their albums are better than one another. I would say I would judge it off of whose album I listen to the most and who albums do I quote the most. What's funny is that I listen to Drake's album more because, you know, he got the sing-songy songs, the catchy songs, and it's you fall victim to it every time. You know what I'm saying? What is it? Now I can't even fucking think of it. Now that I'm streaming and talking about it, I can't even. I've been losing friends and finding peace. I mean, how can you not say that? Like, this is so catchy. It's so catchy. You know? I find myself listening to Drake's album more, but I do fuck with Donda. Donda is production-wise is incredible. It's crazy. Like, Kanye had the better beats. Drake had the better bars. Drake got the quotables. Kanye got the stuff that like, damn, I just wish I had a car with some bass in it real quick so I could hear this like on another level right now. You know what I'm saying? But Kanye is like, I don't know. He in a rap gospel mode right now. It's just gonna be a minute till he get out of this phase. You know, he put out a gospel album. Now it's it's trap gospel, and we got to deal with this until he over the hump. You know what we need to do is pray that Kanye and Drake finally do their collab album that they were supposed to do. Now it's fucking another album in the universe that hasn't come down yet, like Detox, that we're gonna be waiting on forever. We need a Drake Kanye collab album because that will be insane. You know how long we gonna be listening to that album? You know how long we gonna be quoting that album? You know how many beats are gonna be crazy on that album. We need the Drake and Kanye collab album, and we need it yesteryear. Okay? Since Ye is in touch with God right now, we need to pray. Because Ye needs to hear from God so he can stop with all the fuck shit and this beef and make some music with Drake. But he ain't gonna listen to nobody but God. What he gonna say to God? He gonna say no to God? His whole album got God on it. Every track on Donda is featuring God. You think he not gonna listen to God? We need to pray that Drake and Kanye make a collab album because it's the only way we gonna get it. I think Way Too Sexy was all right. It's not Drake and Future's best collab, if you ask me. I think Life is Good is way better than Way Too Sexy. Working on the weekends like usual. As soon as you hear that, working on the weekends as usual. Come on, man. I'm too sexy for my shirt. Too sexy for my... No, it's not the same. It's not the same. It's not the same. I hate that I can't sing all the songs when I'm trying to bring them up during the stream. It's like, it just, my memory is like, blah, 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 blah. You know? Way Too Sexy had a cool beat, but if you ask me, I'm gonna just pull up the fucking track list because I'm tired of guessing. Fair Trade had, I don't know. Fair Trade was a better beat to me. You know what my favorite song on Drake album was? It don't even got Drake on it. It's Yeba's Heartbreak. That song to me is so dope. And it's just like 2 minutes long, and it's this girl crooning on this piano. But the piano is so sweet, and her vocals are so sweet. I listen to that song more than any other song on Drake's album because I love piano. Anything piano, I love. I have whole playlists where it's simply just piano. No words, no lyrics, just piano. But also play that when I write, and I write a lot. So, you know, that's why. I like to listen to songs without words because when I can't listen to Drake while I write because I'll start rapping. I'll start singing Drake songs and stop writing. So I can't do that. You know, oh, yo, Jay-Z on both albums was definitely a great feature. I love that Jay-Z was on both albums. I love that he didn't, you know, pick sides, you know, and also that he reconciled with Ye. Maybe he didn't because I feel like he probably still don't fuck with Ye, but he was like, all right, nigga, I'll be on your album. I'm not gonna be on Drake album and not gonna be on your album. I'm just not gonna do that. But also, nigga, stay where you at because you on some other shit. And I'm trying to keep my marriage together. You know, that's what I feel like Jay is on. But Jay's features on Drake's album are always fire, bro. I still listen to what is it, Take Care? I think it was on. It was who would have thought I'd be lost in the night, let's celebrate with a toast. Jay-Z was like, fuck niggas, bitches too. All I got is this money. This will do. I was like, what? It was crazy. It wasn't on Take Care. It was Thank Me Later. Listen to Light Up featuring Jay-Z. Thank Me Later. Anyway, I like Mariah the Scientist. Yo, she is actually dope. What was her song? I heard it on Selection Radio long ago. It was a 2019. It was called Not a Love Song. Yo, Mariah the Scientist, Not a Love Song is kind of a banger. And maybe I was just heartbroken at that time and it made sense to me, but still a banger. Yeah. Lexine Samuels, you be writing, boo? What you be writing, girl? Only listen to beats. I feel you. Beatstrumentals on Apple iTunes. Don't know if you got it, but if you don't, you should get it. Otherwise, keep doing you, boo boo, or whatever. All right. Listen, I don't like when streams get super long. I did not intend for this to be 46 minutes long. I also, I don't know. People be watching hella long shit. Podcasts be like 3 hours these days, and niggas watch every minute. And I don't know how you do it. So I am going to stream in a bit. I'm going to take a little breather, and I'm going to come back, and maybe I'll play some games, guys. So stay tuned. Actually, I'm gonna end the stream, which means this is gonna stop soon, and then you'll see another thing pop up that Jay Snow's live, and maybe come back if you like. Maybe I'll keep ranting, maybe I won't, maybe I'll just play some video games. I don't know, but yeah, I guess this is where it ends. And I don't really like endings because, what the fuck am I going to say? Support this, subscribe to that. I don't be on here enough to tell y'all that. So just do you, and I'm going to do me. And then I hope we be doing each other together one day. See you in 10 minutes. See you in 10 minutes, baby.